Hello everyone and welcome to an episode of Boozman Outdoors. Today I'll be showing you guys my Ascend 128T kayak with a trolling motor on it, and I'll show you guys how I put it on. So this is a Minn Kota 35-pound thruster that I cut the top off and moved the switch. So when I did that, you can unbolt the dial here, which is what you'd see on most. There'd be a hand crank here, and it'd have your different levels of power and things like that. So I took that off, and I extended all these wires through this conduit, which plugs into a trailer pin harness right here. This is the same thing you see on a truck or a large SUV. You can go to Walmart and buy both of these pieces. And I attached all those wires to these different plugs in here. The hardest part is keeping organized, keeping them marked so you know which wire is what. But everything else down below is the same. Up here, this is PVC piping that I attached myself. Glued it properly, everything like that. And you don't want to make this too wide. If you make it too wide, your foot controls up there will not turn it properly, so you only have a little bit of range of motion. You get it about full width like that, it's just about right. And I'll use the full from rear to front push control up there, and it gets me a nice about 90-degree turn, which is right where you want to be. For my transom mount here, I use a 2x4 with just some standard shelf brackets. You can get this any at a hardware store. Make sure you use silicone seal. I use stainless steel all around, and there's some big old fat washers on the bottom side of this because you don't want to pull through this plastic. The motor itself won't pull through, but if you catch your motor on the ground or anything like that, you want to make sure that this is not your weak point. These Minn Kotas are pretty nice. This plastic here flexes a lot, so every time I do hit, it does a nice bow for me. Yeah, nice fish back there. It does a nice bow for me, and nothing's broken yet. I did, for my sake, I added a pulley system to pull it up, which runs up here, and I used a pull start like lawnmower handle right here. And what that does when I'm launching or getting in shallow water, lets me pull my motor up out of the way. This right here, this is actually a weed whacker line that I repurposed on these stainless steel clips. They run up through here, through these eyelets, and like I said, they run to my foot pedals here. So right about here, ran them through, I drilled out so that locking mechanism is no longer there in the back. And then when I push my foot, it turns the motor. So I'm gonna push this one right here, and it should make the motor turn. Like so. The dial for this, like I said, is up there. Those wires extended, run all the way up to this little guy right here. By doing this, turns my motor on. So you can see the propeller on. It's 3 down, 5 up. So right there is forward. I'm gonna threw the thing right into me. Back in neutral there. I ran the power system out here. It's the best place I could find that for the battery. My battery is too large to put down below, which is ultimately where I'd want it. But I run it's just got an Everstart in here in this Minn Kota box. I really do like the Minn Kota box because it has its own breaker systems right here, both for the motor itself and for the accessories, which is these 2 cigarette lighters on each side, which works really well for green lights, charging your phone, GoPros, whatever. It also has a test light on top, so I can see where my power level is. I'd like to get a lithium battery just for some extra amperage hours, but we will do that in the future. But that's the gist of it. I'll throw some clips in of me using it. I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you guys have any questions, drop a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you guys have questions of what products I use, anything like that, I'm here to help you. So I enjoy that kind of stuff. But if you guys could, like, comment, subscribe as always, and I really appreciate your time. Y'all have a good day. Oh boy, there's one. Woo! pull. Nice one. Oh, I lost them. Oh, the big, big smallmouth. I saw it, it came right up to the boat. I was reaching for the net. I suck.